Yo, welcome back everybody. Today we have a bit of a different video, a more niche type of strategy that has fallen out of favor, but still works in a pinch. That being the George quillboars line. George, a hero that is capable of giving everything on the board, Divine Shield, when paired with cards such as Gemsplitter, Agam, or say for example, Ground Shaker, you can quickly build a large amount of attack on the board and a lot of blood gems generated through Gemsplitter. Combine that with, say, for example, dynamic duos, or maybe an extra banner board or two, etc., go wide on quillboars, and suddenly your board isn't just attack, it's a lot of stats too. Give it Divine Shields, and well, what more can you ask for, right? Big statted Divine Shield minions. Turns out it's really good in this game. Alright, enjoy. All data, heroes that we've played at least 50 games with, average placement. Ah, George is number 2. I thought he'd be number 1. Overall, historically, forever. Mutinous is number 1. George is number 2. Damn. Thought he was going to be number 1. Khadgar. Roll. Harvest Golem. Meh. These are these. What do you use your other Bofur accounts for? I used to have Europe accounts because I played on EU instead of NA because I streamed in the morning. Maybe it was just better lobbies there. But I have the 2 accounts that I play each season, and it really is just that I play on the lower of the 2 accounts. That way I just don't worry about rating at all. If you have a bad day, you have a bad day, you'll get it back tomorrow. Clearly suck at George then? Nah, I like George. I just don't like George in this meta. But the game doesn't feel like those mid-game, like use 2 gold to put a Divine Shield on the board is that impactful. Bro, I just saw the new Spider-Man film. I'm not going to spoil anything, though. Does he climb walls? Is he a spider? And a man? Spoilers! He even shoots webs? Shit, dude. Gemsplitter! Man. I'm just gonna hero power my damn Gemsplitter now. We did it! We got good things. Time out the spoilers. He shoots webs? How often do you play on EU? I don't play on EU this season. Last time I played on EU was probably 8 to 10 months ago. It's been a long time. Like, spring of last year. I tend to only do one or the other. Not really a reason to play both servers. And last season, like the 3-4 months ago, whatever, end of last season, instead of doing a different server, I played Chat Chooses the Hero the entire time. Which was just play normal Battlegrounds, but every time Chat just chose what hero I played. There were a lot of Illidan's. There was a lot of Chinvala. A lot of Mutinous, for that matter. People like Mutinous for some reason. A lot of Reno. It wasn't all bad. And I think that'll come back. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy Chat Chooses the Hero. Could you please hit right? No? Okay, fine. Just don't pop the fucking gem. It's cool, dude. Just don't do it. Man, I want to level. But it is just so efficient to stay down. Because next turn costs 4. You level by hero power once again. Just use the Gemsplitter gold. I don't keep this. And we have 4 Divine Shields on the board and Gemsplitter. People like Mutinous because you move big numbers around. I think so too, and I think he's one of the more complicated heroes in terms of leveling lines. That as a person that's getting into the game, you might understand typical leveling curves a lot faster than you would understand how to play Mutinous and take advantage of the extra gold from the hero power. Too good of a board to level? Yeah, I think it's okay. This is just a reasonable thing to buy, right? It's really Cyclone and level, or Cyclone Smogger hero power the banner board. Did you get this one? No, that wasn't it. Way to jump on the grenade. I like that. Alright, well, at least we don't take damage. He gets full scaling off a golden light spawn, so you know this lobby's over. We have to identify that this game is over because this guy's won, right? So if that is the case, then we're going to view everything we do from this point forward as how do we get second place efficiently. That is a golden light spawn on a good milking board from turn 6 on. Very, 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 very dead. So if that's the case, then I'm not going to take any really aggressive lines here. I'm just going to take my advantage off of all of the blood gems. I keep you. I keep you. I keep this most of the time. I keep this most of the time. So you can say, all right, we're going to throw blood gems at banner board to make it reasonable. Or we can read this as most of the time, this, they just kind of get sold off the board in the middle of the game. And we're going to play for like ground shaker lines or whatever. Max tempo, pretty close. Like hedging more toward tempo now than greed. It sucks in this meta, but we know that this guy is just going to be murder. Yeah, Reno's gonna win. Oof. Alright, well, Patchwork has lost 5 health in this game and is suddenly just a monster. Good. Good. At least that's a good hit. Okay, tolerable. Go right. Okay. Now this kills here. You love to see it. You do. You just love to see it. Like, we're getting 6/6 scaling a turn. Targetable. Alright, well. Yo, DIFYM. Thank you for the 3 months. Dirty Bezos money. Disgusting, dirty Bezos money. I'm always using this blood gem this turn, or the hero power this turn. So this may not happen. Even though it is a 4/4 buff, I'd have to sell 2 for it, and it's just too expensive. And I guess we can start doing this too. We've already used 1 blood gem here, so we don't really care about that. We only get 4 blood gems on the first turn. We look for this triple. Or 5 blood gems on the first turn. So we just get these. We don't need to put this that far back. Alright, at least we're murder. We super strong right now. And this is what we need to do this game. We've identified the lobby is lost, so we need to play for full tempo. We'd like this Gemsplitter piece of shit to sell his board. At least you do 15 to him. Wow, he's gonna love our board. He keeps stealing our shit, right? Down goes 1. Patchwork murdered him. Great. Fucking Reno. Let's see how his board's improved. Maybe he's still milking. He'll probably still be milking, right, Copium? Absolutely. The reason he did a bunch of damage is not because he's really strong. This is good for scaling. He dropped the Cyclone. Cool. Makes sense from the quillboar standpoint, but it's probably what goes next turn. You either drop this or this. And this is just easy to get an extra shield on, so it could be this or this. I'm just not sure I view the game long enough that I care about the scaling here. I just want to get my blood gem value. I've sold Cyclone as well. Yeah, Cyclone is an extra blood gem for next turn, which is an extra 3/3 on something. So the question is, do you want to keep the Brute for the standpoint of it can scale? Or do you want to take the guaranteed value of the extra blood gem? I think I sell both of them off on this board. So keeping one, then selling it a little bit later is just net loss. If I think it's going to be sold at some point in this game, selling it now is the play. Because anything that we commit into it is just loss. Yeah, that's the next thing to go, right? The Cyclone goes, or the Bristleback Brute. Then the next thing to be sold is the other one of the two. So I don't want to use any blood gems into it. And then we replace the 1 unit on the board. Can't even use our blood gems naturally into that kind of shit. And we have our murder board. You fed him more. You beat him? We did beat him. Now, to be fair, he sold out of his milk immediately. Like, he's at 25 health, then won a round, and then he's all out of milk. Interesting. Now, I don't blame him because he got a lot of stats early. He got like 20-20. Just making 60-60 elementals oftentimes wins the lobby. Plus, he has a little bit of concern here that this is a mech board, this is a Divine Shield board. Like, it's a hard corner to turn, right? Even though he replaced his whole board with elementals, he still lost to us. But I wouldn't have sold out that quickly. I'd still have like 2 or 3 milking minions on the board and then enrolling for permanent minions. Like, buying up middle of the road like 20-20s that you sell back off the board doesn't feel good. Is Divine Shield not worth it? Worth a blood gem? Where? This one? Bannerboard gets him. We just want max gems on the round shaker to win the rounds. I'm slow? No, I just you overlook something. That's all. Just miss something. Something insanely easy. No, you just missed something. Overlooked it. All right, we're all murder now. Our game plan is coming together. If only we had this a little bit ago. The Cyclone also hedges toward this, but, you know. Too late. I'm not doing it. Ground Shaker is the direction. We look for triples. Brand's okay. What this pair? It's like the worst triple we can get. This triple, this triple, this triple, this triple. Arguably this triple's weak, but... How about no triples? How about we just roll repeatedly? What about Spore? We could not Divine Shield for a turn and buy a Spore. Feels like Spore is a pickup because of Reno. I think I like buying this and not Divine Shielding. I don't like freezing. It costs way too much gold. Come on. Silly animation. You seem ahead? A little bit, yeah. You showing pirates? Hard to tell. But I think I'm a little bit ahead. We are at 35 too, right? Oh my god, finally able to watch you live. Been living off YouTube content for a while now. Thumbs up JPEG. Yo, Wilbur the pig. Wilbur. Welcome on in. Thanks for hopping the fence over from YouTube to Twitch. Thanks for the support and the kind words. You dropping Tough Tusk for Spore? Probably. Unless we triple. If we triple, then, you know, it gets tougher. Alright, we're pretty strong. We got big muscles. Another Eliza? That's what you get off your death rattle? You gotta be like this? That's how it's gotta be? That's how it is? I see. Okay, fine, whatever. Sure. So mean. Dude, that is a huge Sneed board. Holy shit. And we're still okay? We kill this golden nest matron? Oh man, this guy is in pain right now. Like a handful of cards. Look at the milk. Dude, it's spilt everywhere as he collapses in agony. The milk is just all over the floor. Yeah, you put those back in the fucking pool. Piece of shit. Oh, man. How many Agams can the game offer us? Well, now we have an interesting discussion. The interesting discussion being, do you ever not play Spore against the mech dude and just play the Gemsplitter to make 9 gems instead of 7 gems next turn? Or 6 gems? It'd be 7 with this, right? It's only 2 gems. Augur Pivot. Augur Pivot it is. Six if we play the Spore. He's showing mechs, and it's gonna be like glass cannon mechs, right? Like there's even merit to just not playing anything. because this is stronger. Yep, it's all like glass cannon things with death rattles. Like Spore is a net downgrade. All damage, no health. When I'm saying glass cannon. Inheriting words from other games. We could have had 3 more blood gems by playing the Gemsplitter in, but we can't shield the ground shaker and the Gemsplitter. We make ourselves quite a bit weaker. Why? Good job. Well done. So we're still 35 health. I wish we could be greedier and do something that would actually affect the outcome against the elemental board, but we'll see. Tripling seems like the only real option. Leveling the 6 naturally and hoping that you find exactly Amalgadons and pivot into it somehow seems pretty weak. No my Exnas. Hey, look, a triple. We found one. Mechs, quillboars. Might need the zap against that. Foe Reaper seems decent too. Zap seems useless. Against this guy, I don't think it's useless, but Rakanishu after all, yeah. Buy up the ghouls. There's a shot here. Flat Tusk seems difficult to use. You only get 8 blood gems this turn. Lead with cleave. I think you lead with cleave. Everything else is really just attack order. We could swap these two, I guess, if we wanted to. Alright, doesn't really matter. He has nothing. If you play Flat Tusk, you have to sell something off this board. And in doing that, you're like, okay, cool. I can sell the Tough Tusk. That's fine. You play the Dekkster minion through. You gotta get 2-ish blood gems off of it. Then you can keep it around for later. There's a little bit of value there. It's just not that high. Did you live? You piece of shit. You enormous piece of shit. As long as we don't die from 35 here. Wish my Exna was in. We would have been on 6 a long time ago. Maybe it's still go to 6 for that matter. Double Spore isn't out. Kind of like buying up Bran. Playing Amalgadon here is okay. If it gets poison, we keep it. And if we don't get poison, then we don't keep it. We want it out of the hand anyway, if that's the case, because of blood gems. Gotta make sure we play this early, you know, so that it can get the attack buff. Spore, Amalgadon, and additionally when we're on 6 here, we play for shit. What's the word? One I was looking or thinking about. Why am I blanking? Oh no, I'm blanking. Second cleave. My God, why am I not? I can't seem to put words together. Or play for a second cleave. So we play for a handful of blood gems and a second cleave if he's a small elemental, which is not bad. Like, we're heavily favored in this fight. In fact, if he hit to the right, we just killed him. That's not true. It had to live. Yeah, Reno didn't milk enough. We can win this game off of just playing for stats. We look for a second cleave. We look for spore. He can ghoul us still, remember. Golden Selfless here is another line. Yeah, it's hard to tell from his point of view, as always. Do we like taking this triple? Bait? Like, it's hard for somebody to ghoul and then spore you. Right? Like, ghoul and spore is really, really hard to use. Because nobody has divine shields but us. Yeah, I like opening the spot too. Amalgadon for the potential extra poison, or Charlie because stats are stats? I'm a big fan of stats, you know? Some big stats? It's huge! It's enormous! This guy's nothing, right? If they do, then their board's underpowered versus the other minions. The problem is the spore has to be buffed, right? Ghoul into spore, like double spore here, is not common. And it's a really hard one-turn pivot because they don't want it against each other. Or maybe this guy wants it against him. That's funny that the ghost had it on his board naturally, which makes it worse. But everything else is trivial amounts of stats in this round, so we're not any way worried about this turn. Not to mention we're at 35. We're trying to make a board that beats the last person. What is George's armor? Is that Scarlet Monastery? Or are you saying in game? I think it's like 4 right now. Would you move gems if you could? Yeah. I'm gonna buy this up though. Don't think we need the death rattles. No? This doesn't have poison. We end on the Selfless hero. How about double plants? Is double plants good enough? Would you like some double plants? I don't want double plants. What is this shit? There's the spore. Probably worth taking over the Selfless. We just got to make sure we use 1 blood gem on it so we don't get ghouled. We should lead with the Divine Shield Spore. If they lead with Ghoul, you can get a hit first, and then the Ghoul goes off. Too bad. If we would have hit right, that was exactly the example we're talking about. Good news though, our duo is huge. Hey, we got a win off of that. Feels good, man. Yeah, I don't love the middle-sized Reno. Now, to be fair, he got an easy second place, right? But I feel like Reno can win that lobby. Now, obviously, I'm saying that from the point of view of where I am in the game and what I saw him do. I don't know what was offered to him. There could be a real reason to do it. From my point of view, though, I don't.